The gaming community is a complete train wreck right now. We are surrounded by all sides by people who want you to believe that Nintendo makes good video games, that Nintendo defined their childhoods, right? While the rest of us were going outside, having sex, doing drugs, having real childhoods. Like these Nintendo YouTubers sat up in their basements, their mother's basements, playing these Nintendo games and eating tendies. And for them, this is the highlight of their childhood, like the defining moment of their existence. Like these are their childhood memories. And I cannot begin to tell you just how sad that is, just how pathetic that is, just how ridiculous it is that anybody could be invested in this children's video game company from the 80s. Now, over the past couple of decades, people have started growing up past Nintendo. People have been discovering like real hardcore games like Halo, like Gears of War, like Grand Theft Auto, like Call of Duty, like Fortnite, like Minecraft, like Stardew Valley. Like there are just so many other games that just completely destroyed Nintendo's brand, but there are a handful of hardcore fanboys out there that will religiously defend this brand no matter what. And today, that is to say, I, a normal person, am going to experience playing one of their all-time classics, right? We are going to be playing The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past and experiencing this game and kind of debunking the notion that this game is the best ever made, right? This game is so ridiculous, so pointless, so sad that honestly, I regret the 20 minutes that I spent playing it. This game is nowhere near the level of caliber that people hype it up to be, and it is time to cover this game extensively on this episode of Nintendont.
All right, guys. I don't own a Switch because I actually have sex, so I had to borrow this from an associate. So this file has actually been played quite extensively. I didn't delete anything. I left it as it was, and yeah, this is the title screen. This is the goofy ass '90s anime looking thing. Yeah, what kind of name is Link? So we're gonna be deleting that one. I don't know how my associate came up with that name, but okay. Let's go ahead and give the character her canon name, which is Zelda. I don't like role playing as these characters because it kind of makes you feel as if you're not actually living a fulfilling life when you do that. So Zelda's having a nightmare. Okay. I am a prisoner in the dungeon. Okay, so she's having a nightmare about being in a dungeon by a wizard. Okay. I have to say, I don't like the fact that we're playing as a female protagonist. That just seems like, really? Really? I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me. Okay. I'm going out for a while. Okay, so we're like being caught by this. We're being kept hostage by this weird old man in this one bedroom house. You just know you're being violated every night. You know, like look at her. Like she can't even get out of bed. Okay, so yeah, so we were told not to leave the house. So I don't know if we're just supposed to stay in here and just wait for him to come back and get like violated again. But like I couldn't like I can't decide what to do. Like what exactly am I supposed to do here? Like I'm just running around in circles trying to figure out like okay, how do the controls work? Like what is the game actually about? You're a little girl running around this like stupid house with like basically nothing in it. Like you can do nothing. Like none of the buttons do anything. They don't respond. They don't. There's no actions. Like I can't get this treasure chest open. The game gave you one very clear instruction: don't leave the house. So I spend like an hour just walking around, running into everything at every possible angle, pressing every single button, trying to figure out something. Trying to figure out what exactly I'm supposed to do in this house, because we know we're being kept prisoner. Zelda is being kept hostage by her rapist. Okay? We know this, right? And I can't figure out what to do. So I have no choice. First screen of the game, I had to look up a walkthrough, which, first of all, poor game design, right? The fact that, you have to look up a walkthrough this early really just goes to show you just how little instruction the games give you, how much little direction. But what you have to do is just so off the wall ridiculous that I honestly can't even wrap my head around it, right? What you have to do is leave the house. That's right. Ignore the very clear instructions you were given by your old man. Just leave the house. He told you not to leave, and yet somehow you can just go. He didn't think to lock the door. Apparently, he didn't even close it. You can just walk out. It is such a stupid thing. No serious gamer would ever think to do something like that. So after looking up the walkthrough, I just leave the house. No effort at all. And I find myself in the middle of a rainstorm. I'm probably going to die of cold. But you keep... What is this? What exactly am I looking at here? Am I having flashbacks to my nightmare that I just had? What exactly is that? I left my metaphorical dungeon. I left. I just walked out. And if it weren't for these guys just standing in the middle of the road, I would just be able to run away. But no, I am stuck here, running around in circles, trying to figure out what to do, trying to figure out how the game works. What exactly is Zelda supposed to do to fulfill her legend or whatever? I have no idea. It's just so ridiculous. There's nowhere to go. There are guards in every direction. I'm just walking around in every single way. There's just nothing here, right? It's so boring how this game plays out. It's just phenomenal. Just how little there is to do in this game. It's just okay, whatever. Enough of these guards. I'm so sick of seeing them. They don't do anything except block you from... Okay, help me. I am in the dungeon of the castle. Okay, is that the castle right next to me? I know there is a hidden path from outside of the castle. Okay, so I'm outside the castle now. What hidden path? Where the hell did that message come from? That wasn't part of the nightmare, right? So, what is going on? Is she just hallucinating? What exactly am I doing? Okay. Maybe on the other side of the castle we'll find something. Let's see. No, it's under the tree. No. Let's see. No. You can't do anything, right? It's how exactly would you find a secret passage? Okay. Okay, maybe if I just follow the path, I'll find it. How exactly were you supposed to figure that out? Holy shit. Oh, wait. I am in the dungeon of the castle. But I found the path, you stupid... Wait. Is that my rapist? What's he doing here? Save the princess. Zelda is your... Wait, what? What? Zelda is my what? Name? I know. Like that's the one thing I know for sure. But anyway, like let's take our revenge. Took my revenge on the corpse. Hopefully he'll never come back to haunt me. But like, what was he doing here? Like, why was he dying? Like, I took his weapons. Why? Like, what exactly am I trying to accomplish here? It's like, okay, he exists. Like, okay, I have a sword now. At least I can actually cut bushes. Oh man, are those guards actually doing stuff? Are those actual enemies? Like, I can actually fight now? Oh wow, and combat's lame. Yeah, Dark Souls this isn't. Like Devil May Cry this is not. Like you just mash the attack button and like the enemy just dies. It's like it's like you're playing a Superman game, right? Where like Superman just wins fights, like he's unstoppable, like he's fighting Omni Man or whatever, and he just one shots it. Like that's basically what this is like. Like it's the most brain dead, simple sword fighting combat I've ever seen in my life. Like holy crap, like unbelievable. So I don't know, like is this the game? Do you just wander around this castle just fighting dudes? Because there was nothing outside of the castle. Like, none of those guys with shields were doing anything. Were they on my side or were they part of the enemy? Like, why am I fighting these guys? Why am I exploring this castle? Like, what exactly am I doing? Like, there was no real introductory cutscene. Like, it just started with me in bed. Do I do this every day? Do I go to the castle and just decide to be a mass murdering lunatic? Like, what's this girl's problem? Like, she's probably the most unlikable, violent female video game protagonist I've ever seen in my life. Like, when you compare her to, like, Lara Croft or whatever, Lara Croft has, like, reasons for why she, like, culturally appropriates all this stuff, right? She's preserving history. Like, she's fighting dinosaurs or whatever. Like, woo! Okay, who in the world would construct a dungeon with like a bottomless pit? Like, wouldn't that be needlessly expensive? Like, can't you just like dig a hole and put some spikes at the bottom of it or something? Like, how expensive? Yeah, look how deep that goes. That has to be like several stories. Like, the architecture makes no sense. Like, okay, like where exactly am I? Like, is this where I'm supposed to be? Like, what exactly is going on here? Okay. What is that goofy spin? Like, that's the silliest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, who in the world would get hit by something like that? It looks embarrassing. Okay, let's go in here. Okay, it's another treasure chest. Woo! All right, take this. Okay, we got the boomerang. Okay, how do I use it? Wait, what does this thing do? Short on magic power. What? Wait. So I have an item, but I can't use it because I don't have magic power. Why? Can I use the boomerang? Like, like, come on. Like, I just got this item and I can't use it because I don't have magic power. Like, what in the world? Like, come on. Like that's embarrassing. Who gives you items and then doesn't allow you to use them? It's just like, come on, unbelievable. All right, who's this? What is this? Some actual enemy variety? I actually have to think a little bit. Like, wow, this is probably a real taxing challenge for children, but for someone like me who's beaten Devil May Cry on Dante Must Die mode, this really isn't much. Like, really? Like, look at this. I have this guy pinned in the corner. Like, what kind of knight would just let himself get pinned in the corner by, like, a girl with a sword? Like, come on. You got the big key. Okay, let's see. Okay. Thank you, Zelda. I had a feeling you were getting. Like, who are you? The wizard is magically controlling. What? This is a load of crap. Like, what? No. Like, explain again. She just says the same thing again? Who are you? Okay, I know a secret path. Bro, I came in through the secret path. Okay, you can't get back up through the way I came. Like, are you serious? Like, unbelievable. Unbelievable. So now this girl is like following me around. Okay, like why? Who is she? Like, am I supposed? Like, is it a good thing? I'm saying, like, she was in a dungeon. Like, is she a criminal? Is she dangerous? Like, am I doing the right thing? I don't know. Like, who is this girl? I don't have enough context, right? Why is Zelda protecting this girl? Right? Like, what is in it for her? Like, what motivation does she have to raid a castle and save some girl in a dungeon? Right? Like, what purpose did that serve? Yeah, that animation is actually kind of awesome. Like, just look at him fall. Ooh, I don't have to be in this game anymore. All right, so let's take the girl up. I don't trust this girl. Like, I think she's evil. Okay, like, I think this girl has something going on. Like, the fact she's falling behind you so closely, like, she's not doing anything to help, it's like she's worthless. Right? What kind of girl can't pick up a sword and, like, defend herself? Like, Zelda is so much more likable. Right? Like, I mean, I hate praising this terrible, like, video game character, but, like, Zelda is actually, like, taking priority and, like, fighting. Okay. Okay, Sanctuary. Okay, whatever. Let's go up here. Da da da. Do I have a light? Well, apparently I don't have magic power. I hope it works. Okay, push from the left. I probably should have just come up here without her. I don't know. Like, all right, what is this crap? Okay. So is that what the lantern's supposed to do? But like, it's it doesn't have magic power, right? So like, what? So okay, so you it's still pitch dark even though I have a lantern. Like, what sense does that to be? Like, the lantern didn't do anything at all. Like, I have it equipped, and yet it's like there's no brighter lights. Like, what exactly is it supposed to do? Okay, like fight the thing. Okay, go up. Yeah, yeah, keep fighting, keep hacking and slashing. Nothing's happening. Like, you're fighting random animals. Like, imagine if, like, I don't know, you were a plumber and had to go into, like, the sewers of New York or something, and, like, you had to fight a rat. Like, a plumber has more credibility than this video game character. Like, let's be real here. Like, you would never, ever be able to make a successful video game franchise about a plumber. It just would not happen, right? It's like the most boring job in the world. And like this game is about a rape victim, right? And it's like it comes off as so uninteresting because it's not about Zelda. It's about like why establish the whole like backstory of like being kept in like the house by the man if you were just gonna kill him off and just have him like just take his stuff. Like, why was that necessary? Like, why couldn't I not have just started the game with the sword and shield? Like, I was so upset when I realized I started the game and just it had nothing on me. Like that's ridiculous to think about. It's just absurd. All right. How is it lighter all of a sudden? Am I not still underground? Oh, they have torches. Maybe that has something to do with it. Well, who's lighting these torches? All right. Doopy doopy doo. All right, let's go this way. Sanctuary is just beyond the door. What is sanctuary? Like, what does that mean? You have to pull the lever to open the door. Yeah, no shit. Oh, come on, that didn't do anything. Like the bitch lied to me. All right, let's try the other lever. Doo. All right, we are out. Princess Zelda, you are safe. Wait, I'm a princess? Yes, it was Zelda who left the dungeon. Wait, I'm a princess. Wait, huh? Wait, before he destroys. So I'm a princess fighting the evil wizard. What does saving the girl have to do with that, though? Like, I'm so confused. Okay, like I don't know what's going on. I don't care. Be careful out there. You found a heart. Okay. Well, I saved the girl. So, like, now what? Like, what exactly is there left to do? Like, what exactly am I supposed to do? Like, I have no idea. Like, the girl's safe, right? Like, she's not following me anymore. Like, what? So, okay, like, I guess that's it. I guess I beat the game. What the hell was that? Like, that was the most boring, asinine thing I've ever played in my life. Like, you just leave a house, go to a castle, and then save a girl in, like, the recording was like, what, 20 minutes? Like, 20 minutes of gameplay footage. 20 minutes to get through the greatest game of all time. Like, what a joke. What an absolute joke. Like, I am just appalled by this game. Like, by its length, by its difficulty, by its content, by its, like, it's just all around just poor mechanics, terrible art style. Like, it's just it just boggles the mind that this game is as popular as it is. And the saddest thing is, the most pathetic thing is, every Nintendo game is like this. Every Nintendo game fails to be interesting or evolve or do anything fresh, new, or exciting. Like, every Nintendo game is a remake of this, essentially. Like, this is the game that made them what they are. This is the game that everyone always refers to, like, oh, Nintendo is the best, but there's nothing here. Like, this is the first game Nintendo put out, and I think that's why so many people are so just attached to it, who just have no standards. People who haven't moved on to playing better games. Games like Alondra or Secret of Mana or Sonic the Hedgehog, Terranigma, ActRaiser, like all of these great games from like superior developers, right? Like, why exactly would anyone ever choose A Link to the Past over them? Like, the reality is, I don't think Nintendo fans play a lot of games. I don't think they have any real understanding of what a video game is. I don't think they have any understanding of what a good story in a video game can be. Like, this is one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen in my life. Like, I think Nintendo is a company that desperately needs to go out of business.